Welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mysticraven. Alright guys, I usually don't record on weekends. It's usually my time, whatever. But we got some PS4 players who keep trolling. Same fucked head guild that wants to believe everything their gods say is correct. Though I've had a couple of conversations with these players, and we put our differences aside, all right? And on that note, they're coming out and being more open to the possibilities of other viable solutions to the game. Now, this guild keeps making accounts and keeps trolling me and keeps going on. Not to mention of what have you proven, Mystic? Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Are you wearing Twiceborn Star anymore on every fucking character? I don't know. Are you? Because if you aren't, you're welcome. Are you using Nirnhone toward your end game with, crafted set? If you are, you're fucking welcome. I mean, seriously, the whole deal for me is the same shit, man. I mean, and I don't mean to cuss, but I'm gonna be real. Trolls from here on out are just gonna get banned, because I owe it to my subscribers, to my viewers, the ones who do appreciate what I do offer, the ones who appreciate my builds, the ones who use my builds, which are thousands of players, regardless of my sub account. And I want to thank those players, and I want to thank my community, because they're my community, and I want to thank them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's who I do it for, because this game's a lot bigger than whatever. And I am actually going to give it up to Gillian, because I watched his last stream, and I was really happy because what he said. He's like, I think players put too much emphasis on the meta, and that was quite a statement, actually. Because he's like, you can still do this and it's still viable. And he's like, could it use a little help? Yeah. And that's what it's about. That's what this game's about. Trying to, just improve it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what floors me about players. That's what kills me, right? Don't mind me, I'm just messing around because we lost pretty much everything. But let me check out the comments here. But I'm just tired of it, because it's like, I didn't want to do this originally. I didn't want to sign up for this. I didn't want to be whatever. But totally agree. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Preach, my man. Thank you, Storm. Yo, Robert, what's up? My rule is, you don't do your job, then you are dumb. Thank you, Storm. Thank you, man. And that's the thing, man. I'm here. I'm doing my thing, man. I'm providing optional builds for players, and people are like, well, you don't roll meta. Why? Should I fucking roll meta? No, I'm not going to roll meta. I'm sorry. It doesn't deal as much damage as my builds. I'm fucking sorry about it. I don't get the same fucking results, and I'm not going to use it. Am I telling players not to use their builds? No. Am I telling players it doesn't work? No. Am I trashing anybody for using that stuff, their builds? No. I'm not doing any of it. I just try to get the best out of each class for what I can use. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's all I care about. I'm playing to my play style. I'm giving players what I'm using and what might work for them. Like I always say in my videos, what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. And that's the name of the game, right? And that's just the way it is. I get through the content, I have no problem doing it, and at the end of the day, I'm happy with it. So who cares? That's the issue. And there is definitely, and I'm giving it up to my boy Deltia right here, right now. When me and Deltia first met, it was crazy, right? I mean, it was insanely nuts, and I'm probably gonna die because I'm fucking off. Oh, look at that. That's pretty slick. I got through that one. Bird's really good, by the way. But, you know, the thing about it is I have fun. And I provide players with multiple builds. Multiple builds. I get to provide players with the builds that most people don't even get to think of. And it works for them. And they take it all, some of them take it all the way. And I'm happy with that. Because at the end of the day, that's all I want. I want players to be happy with what they're using. And if they don't like it and they want to do something else, it's their prerogative. It's their choice. And that's what I'm saying. That's what this game's about. Letting players play how they want to. Oh, that sucks. Bird was doing such a good job, too. This man is a really beast player. Birdman. This dude is a beast. He's a beast player. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if a player's happy... Bye, Bird. Sorry, dude. If a player's happy, that's all I want, man. Let players play how they want. It's their game. They're entitled to it. If it's not hurting anybody, so be it. Let me see what's up. Trigger. Miami must have X'd on you pretty hard. Nah, Miami's cool, man. Me and Miami. Actually, I haven't seen Miami yet today. DPS, who queue as tank or healer? Hello. No wonder. What are you talking about? No, Bird didn't X me, man. But good luck, dude. Stilo. SNB and two-hand is my PvP setup. Nice. Also, trolling gets away from the premise of your videos. Exactly. True skill does not come from zerging. Right. I mean, the thing about it is, I'm just messing around. I was right here in freaking Arius and Bird show up to Tower Farm. Whatever. No, Bird's a good player, man. Birdman's a good player. It's not the other Bird. That's Birdman. Birdman's a hell of a beast player. He used to play, I want to say, Templar originally, which he was really beast at that. And then Warden came out, and then he rolled Warden. I still think he has his Templar. But, anyways, so, I mean, regardless of what people may think or what have you and whatnot, I'm just doing the test. I'm doing, like, you know, I showed willpower and agility beating the Slayer buff, right? Slayer buff has a higher cap. It can out DPS willpower and agility, but it doesn't until all buffs are applied and Warhorn is up. For me, if I was going to roll that configuration, which I don't, other people may, but I know players who've gotten away from using, you know, trial sets and replaced with willpower and agility because they want more damage up front without the Warhorn. So it's a choice. It's a decision. But who's the one that pointed it out? Me. When everybody else was criticizing me, I was the one that pointed it out. There's Bird. Now you guys are going to see me die. Come on, Bird. You got this. I know you got me. Come on, Bird. Nice. Oh, that's a different technique. So he's rolling the stam, and he got the steel tornado off. I'm gonna let him farm. I ain't got time for that. Bird's badass, though. That dude lives in PvP, believe it. He doesn't 1vx me, though. I use other people to whatever, and then I'll just curse them and keep them whatever. He's using that Blue Betty, though, instead of the other one for the cleanse. So that is noticeable. That's a smart play, actually. Man. Man, am I gonna get oh my god! Somebody just lethal arrowed. Oh, you son of a fucking lethal arrow spamming bitch. Fucking dick. Oh, fucking little bitch. Oh, I hate those fuckers. I don't even do that. That's fucking wrong. Fucking motherfuckers. I was wondering, I'm like, what the fuck cracked me for so hard? Which campaign is this? The only campaign you need to be in. When are you leading a raid or a PvP group on Xbox? PvP group, I was actually PvPing today on Xbox, and everyone Zergs, which is saturated. Everybody Zergs in this campaign. Right. It works, Magplar. The only campaign to be on, Stilo. If you don't know. If you don't know. Yeah, no, I was twitching earlier on Xbox today at 190. It's a little weaker than this one, but, you know, it was doing pretty good, so I was pretty happy about it. But, anyways, like I said, trolls are just going to get banned. It's just the way it is. From this point out, trolls will be banned. I'm not going to deal with them. I'm not going to deal with the little fuckheads, little cookie cutters. I'm not dealing with them. That's what they are. They're fucking little bitch-ass cookie cutters. You know, that's all they are, in my opinion. They have, you know, no right to talk because they never fucking say anything. Now, come on, guys. I'm not going to let you just sit here and fucking do all this shit. Come on, bird. You know I'm not getting that down like that. About to play my game, bird. Nope. You're not taking him out. I see you with the Templar. I see you with him, bird. Trust you and me, dude. He's my fucking target. Yep, bird, I'm gonna make you come back around. You're gonna have to focus on me because I'm gonna be focusing on your boy, having him cleanse the fucking back. What, you gonna bird spam on me, bird? What, you don't like me stunning your fucking healer? Trust me, dude, he's my target. Your dude is now my bitch. You better get in that fucking tower, dude. He's gonna become my bitch. Shit, something's going off. 1 second. Sorry about that. Alarm was going off. Alright. Where's Bird? Told him. I told him, man. I said that fucking Templar was gonna be my bitch. Come on. Come on. Don't play harder, play smarter. He's not 1vxing me. I'm sorry. I don't get 1vx like that. Miami's pulled it off a few times, but Rusty too. Not too many people are going to get 1vx on me. Better be a hell of a fucking fluke. Better be a hell of a fucking fluke. But Bird's the man. I'm not gonna trash talk Bird ever. That dude is beast. Bringing that Templar though, try to tower farm, is bad. When I see that, your dude's now my target. Don't fucking bring some fucking dude that I'm gonna count out. Fucking trying to Jesus be me. 1 second. Yeah, so I'm just letting people know, if people get banned, it's because they're trolls. If you have a legit question, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with players having legit questions. I'm cool with players not wanting to even take my advice or want to do something different. To each their own. I'm not all hemmed up about that. And I don't want players to take my word for anything. By any means, man. By any means do I want players to say, oh, Mystic says, so it's law. No. No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is what I found, and this is what, you know, I'm testing that. You know, I think there's content creators out there covering things, but I'm not feeding toxic shit into the community. I'm not saying, hey, you can't do it. I'm not saying one class can do one thing and one class can't. I'm not saying one class can play only one role. I'm not feeding into the toxicity, period. It's just the way it is, you know? I'm not feeding into that. And for my viewers who have stayed with me and who do appreciate what I do, I want to thank them. Because at the end of the day, I'm glad I could help people, you know? That's the only thing I was out for. Trying to help this disarrayed community. Because when I came in here, they all had one class healing. They only had one class tanking. They only said that man, Outcast at one time said that stamina DPS was shitball. And it was pointless to roll any stamina class. It was so toxic, like, well, players, any stamina player could never even be put in a trial. Do people remember that? Do players remember that? That's toxic. That is toxic. But now Outcast is saying, hey, you can do it. You can. And that's the point. That's why I put my differences aside with players. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, well, yeah, we can get this, you know, doing this, or we can do that, and this is what but now they're opening, everybody's opening up, man. So that's my point. I'm not wanting to feed into the toxicity. And I don't think any player should. And that's what I've been against the entire fucking time. The entire time I have been against the people feeding the toxicity. And like diminishing returns, MMO 101, people were ignoring it. People were generalizing the gear and saying, oh, this is best in slot. Remember best in slot? Nobody's even saying it anymore. None of the content creators are anymore. Why? Because it doesn't apply. It never did. Because every class is going to get something different from a different setup and a different you know, configuration. Remember when every Magicka user was wearing Burning Spellweave, even though their uptime was shit? And who was telling players not to do that? That's my point. It's like, I've only provided what I can. And players want to go ahead and say, you haven't proven anything. Really? Okay. Sure. Sure. If you want to believe that. But, you know, here I am. And my viewers are here. And I appreciate them. They're my community. That's what I like about them. And we bring up different things. And like, hey, have you tested this? Have you checked that out? Oh, no. Let me go ahead and take a look at that. Like Friday's video, I was going over and Snoop had mentioned something about the daggers. I was like, yeah, no, man, I'll definitely check that out. So for me personally, I view my community members, like my subscribers and my patrons, as part of my community. That's the way I view them. You know, when I come in PvP, I stream it live. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't fluff it. I don't do any of that stuff. I never make up anything. It's just the way it is. You know, to each their own. Lethal Arrow spam beats Magplar and shield stackers like the... Yeah, dude, it hurts. Hey man, what would you recommend for a Magplar healer for PvP? My current PvP healer build is the Meddling Mender, and it's pretty nasty for a healer because it debuffs stand players and it buffs up your party members, gives them crit resist and debuffs Stam's weapon damage. It's pretty nasty. I'm glad that you are swearing again. Thanks. Toxic man. I'm probably the least toxic. People say Warden are OP, but I have played Stamplar, Stam Warden, Stam Blade, Stam Sork, and Stam DK. I want Stamplar buffed and Stam Sork buffed. I feel like Ancient is Cancer. Yeah, I don't know. I played with them all. I played with every player on this server at one time or the other, so I'm never going to say anything bad about any specific player. Ideally, I just don't like tower farmers. If any tower farmer or players not contributing the campaign to me is pretty much garbage. Hey, yo, Sherman, what's up? I know, man. I was sick too, and I was trying to get a hold of you in game. I sent you the message. The game automatically deleted the info you gave me. I was hoping to be on yesterday, so go ahead and mail me that tomorrow. That information. Maybe we'll set it up for, you know, sometime early next week, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I'd be good with that, man. A lot of people are looking forward to it. But yeah, I know, man. You know, Sherman here is definitely another prime example of a man who's been, you know, here since way before I was even. And that's the funny thing is I wasn't familiar with a lot of YouTubers, right? Okay, because I'm an MMO, I'm a former MMO elitist, okay? And when I mean elitist, means me and my crew did it. We got server first. We didn't watch YouTubes. We did it first. We don't post YouTubes, okay? That's the way it went, right? So why in the hell would we watch YouTubers? We never needed to. And I come in and everybody's like got generalized stuff going on. And I didn't realize there were YouTubers like Sherman. And there were, you know, old school MMOers talking about diminishing returns on the forums and telling people during champion level, back in Champion 4, when it was VR 14, before I came in during Vet 16, during Imperial City, right? This is when I came in, right after Orsinium launched. And the funny thing about it was, Straight's really good. That's a badass Stamplar right there. Or Stam Sork, I mean. Anyways, I didn't realize all this. And then all of a sudden, you know, I've been doing this and I get, you know, nope. Overkill, but they're gonna die. Ooh, almost 11k, 10.3? What, homie? But then, you know, to come find out there were players out there. Elola is probably one of my most favorite YouTubers to watch, and she was doing the DK healer since beta, right? And that's what I keep saying, like, it's been already done. I was never the first to ever say one thing specifically. I was just one of the first YouTubers to start bringing a lot of this stuff out. Diminishing Return was me and Zai. Like, that's why I subscribed to Zai. That's why, you know, I preached about Zai. Because there were already people posting on the forums. But, like, we knew it. Like, and, you know, that's my point, is I think everybody, and then Sherman had these builds coming out that were viable, but some players were just discrediting them. I'm like, that's to me is what's crazy about this game, man. I'm like, you have countless possibilities, and people are able to use those builds successfully, and then people want to go ahead and rag on players. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get. Like, the trolls, and I told these trolls, I'm like, the funny thing is, there's more non-meta players than there are meta players. A lot of the players I talk to, I'm in the second highest guild for trial runs on the Xbox currently, right? I didn't even know they were that big. I didn't until I got invited. I didn't even know. And their secondary healer is a Nightblade. I'm like, what? That is so cool. And they're one of their main DPS is a Stand-Blade when it's supposed to be crap. And that's what I'm saying. Like, just because players are whatever doesn't mean it's not working. You know what I'm saying? That's what I keep trying to tell people. They're completing the content because they know their class, they know their builds, they know the mechanics, and they're able to complete the content. What more do you want? What is there? What more is there? Okay? What more? At the end of the day, what else matters? You know? That to me is the question. To each their own. Let them play their way. If they're getting it done, fine. If they're not, and they find something else that works for them, cool. But don't be trolling players for wanting to be different. Because that is life. That is life. That's real. You know? Not any crap-ass fake shit. It's the real people experiencing life, right? And that are different. Fucking lag, man. Come on. Don't worry. Got you. Maybe. No. Recover. Eat it. Oh no. Block. Woohoo! Woo! Telling you. That was close. Oh, hello. More? Alright. Cool deal. Alright. Let me go ahead and check out the comments real quick. Man, that was close. Man, I streaked off the top of that. I thought I was a dead man. Sounds good. Hey, Mystic. Good for taking a stand, man. Have a question about Nightblade healers. Soul Harvest as an ultimate for passive ultimate generation with Warhorn. Soul Siphon. I've been flipping on it. You can use the Soul Siphon, right? Soul Siphon I used up until I was familiar with the rotation, and then I switched out with Barrier. So I use Soul Siphon Warhorn. So I had that on my bar for the longest time. And the Soul Siphon will actually increase your healing on that bar. So it was really good until I was familiar with it, because it's a really powerful heal. I mean, it brings everybody from like halfway to full, and it offers the synergy. Really nice heal, man. So I would always tell you, go with the Soul Siphon until you're familiar with the build, and then, you know, readjust accordingly. You can't go wrong with Warhorn and Barrier. If you switch out with the Barrier, it's going to give you that 10% extra towards your Magicka Recovery regen. I usually slot that on my Resto bar, because that's usually my primary bar. But yeah, Sarah, you know, Soul Siphon is a really great ulti. What about small scale players who only play for kills and thrills? You know, in what aspect, Syndicate? You know, that becomes, if you're just PvPing, you know, that's one thing. So looking forward to your co-stream trade. I'm looking forward to collabing with Sherman. Hell, I have not played an ESO for months. Can't wait till I have time. Yeah, how the hell do you Nightblade Healer work? I'm lost. Yeah, you've seen my Nightblade Healer, Storm. Nightblade Healer is and fun to play. I love Nightblade. I live and die by Nightblade Healer. They work like any healer, but they are different because they are Nightblades. They got mostly dot heals and no real burst heal besides their Sap Essence and Combat Prayer. Yeah, Sap Essence scales off of how many mobs are in the vicinity, right? So when the larger amount of mobs you have, Sap Essence will heal larger than any burst heal, but then when you don't have as many, you suffer for it. So HOTS become very dependent for the Nightblade Healer. Hence why funnel health is very, very much a necessity with Nightblade healing. But once you get your hot rotation down, you're pretty good to go. And the only time you need that big heal of Sap Essence is when you're looking at large mob pools. So the devs did a really good job, you know, in implementing the structure of the Nightblade Healer. I think they did great with every class in their role. The Sorks needed a little TLC with the Matriarch when they introduced Matriarch, and I'm glad they did. So, you know, there always could be some adjustments, but I do really like how the devs implement everything. Rock, evening, what's up? You were saying about PvP campaign contribution. Oh, you know, for me personally, I don't care how a person plays Cyrodiil, but it's got an objective. Most players, I'll show you in a minute. Hey, Rock, what's up, dude? Okay, so here's the thing, Syndicate. This is why I like Fang Rush, right? Fang Rush is probably my favorite tuber of all. Why? Because he's badass and he still plays objective, right? So the funny thing is you have an objective here, right? At the end of the day, do you want your campaign to win? Well, yeah, because if you're bored, if you get on your leaderboards and your team wins, you get better loot, right? That's the whole point to PvPing in Cyrodiil. It has an objective. So, and it's a siege engine. It's a siege engine. That's what it is. That's what Cyrodiil is. Cyrodiil is a siege engine. So the funny thing to me is, like, when people are like, oh, they'll tower farm and do some stuff, which is all good, I guess, but they offer nothing to the campaign. Zero. Like, if you're going to be a tower farmer, take all resources. You know, this way what you do is you're cutting off reinforcements. That makes sense to me. Like, if I'm gonna be a tower farmer, why wouldn't I want to cut off their way to travel to the keep? Once you take all three resources, it cuts them off. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be a small player, well, why aren't you doing something like that to contribute? If I'm solo playing, most of the time right here, a siege went one direction. I'm not going in that direction. I'm going in this direction. Why? Because now I got to defend. You see what I'm saying? My keep is under attack. So if I bump into one or two on the way and I kill them, cool. If they get me, then I have to take my ass back. But the simple fact of it is, I'm still playing the objective. You know? It doesn't matter how you play the game, but, or, you know, in which order. You can roll solo, you can roll groups, small groups, organized, you can roll large groups, however you want to play. If you just want to go ahead and, you know, whatever. But there is an objective in Cyrodiil. There is an objective there. And most players didn't even realize that for the longest time. They're like, well, I'm like, why do you think there's a keep here? Why do you think there's siege weapons? Do you think 1 or 2 people take keeps? No. No, the game is designed for the Zerg. If you want smaller scale PvP, go to a battleground. But a lot of Cyrodiil players get their butts kicked in battlegrounds because they can't play objectives in that area. Now, honestly, I think Zaw should just separate deathmatch. I think Zaw should just take deathmatch and make it a separate queue from the rest of the battlegrounds. This way, if people want to go ahead and have a killing spree, they can. Right? Makes sense to me. You know? I mean, to each their own. But, hey, you know? I just don't like tower farmers. I think they're a waste of fucking space. I'm here to play campaign. That's what I'm here to play. If I want to PvP in battlegrounds, I PvP also in battlegrounds. 1 second. Where is this siege? It's probably on the mine side. It's usually somewhere. It's flagged. We'll get and check out the comments. Dude, how am I a Zergling? I'm not even, I'm not even with my group at the moment. I played in the campaign. And Jake, I hate to tell you, the top players in the server know me. They were in my last stream. Gooch and Gay and those guys. FIFA, all of them. Dubs, Miami comes in my channel and talks to me. He's one of the top sorks in this. I'm friends with Rusty Accordion. I'm friends with Ness. Who are you? You calling me a Zergling? Dude, get real. Get real. And I rank top 10 in the battlegrounds. Get real, dude. Get real. PvP is the worst. I love the PvP in this game. I know some people don't like it, but that dude's gone. So, we'll get rid of Jake right now. Yeah, the lag. I do agree. So, let's go to Jakey. And now, he's been banned. Trolls will be banned. The whole original selling point of Cyrodiil PvP, why people were excited to play there, was the massive groups of players in large-scale battles. That's why I'm here. That is exactly why I'm here. I'm not going to lie. That is exactly why I'm here. It takes me back to DAOC. Bye, Jake. Yep, Jake is gone. Jake is gone. He has no right to tell me anything. He has no right to say anything to me. I don't claim to be the best either. Everybody knows that, but I know all the top players. I know Unreal. I know Despotic. Me and Despotic are cool. We talk. So, I know Rusty. I know Dubs. I know all those guys, man. I've talked to them. We've been in chat. A lot of them are my friends. Q. All of them, man. So, all the top dogs, what I consider the real top dogs, we talk. We're all cool. So, for anybody who's wanting to know, do I consider me on their level? No. But, I never walk away from a fight. They know that. And I'm always there. What's up, dude? Where'd you go, little Nightblade? Oh, man. Somebody cleared out that trash real quick. This is what it's about. Look, are all these guys Zerglings that's lying dead? That's why I like Fang Rush. Fang Rush will take 5-6 players, right? My favorite YouTuber. If you guys, I hope he's back. He posted last week. If you guys don't know who Fang Rush is, go to Twitch, go to his channel, hit subscribe, and watch this man as he streams. Because he can take small groups, large groups, and the man is militant. He just, understands the game in this capacity. You put him in any scenario, battlegrounds, whatever. He adapts to what? The objectives. And he's really good no matter where he's at. He's really he doesn't go ahead and, oh, you know. I see that night. Come on. Yep. Really? Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Oh my God, really? Boy, you're persistent, aren't you? God. Nope. Get off. Bye. Woo! I said the fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on a grill. That's right. Took a whole lot of work right here just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues. Come on, you all know the song. Look, it's a giant Zerg. And where am I? Where I need to be. There it is. Now! Night! That's how you play. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a Zergling. Oh my God. I have no skills. None. Yet everybody will chase me down and try to kill me. Believe it. I'll have 20 or 30 players chasing me down at a time. Wonder why. What's up? Why are you just waiting there, man? Oh. Gonna be one of those players. Well, I'm not gonna chase you, man. I hate that. Look. Yeah, heal yourself, throw the shield. Yeah, I have a warden, I know. Yep, all you're doing is bubble healing, blah, 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 and just out healing everything. What? Boring. Come on. I need to go. I want this keep. See, I want an objective. My objective is that in front of me. I shall not be deterred. Unless by a large force of players. Like that. Yeah, I know. Nice Dawnbreaker. Nice bear. Was it the bear? No, it wasn't Celine's. Secondary hit. Poison injector, dizzy swing, reverse slice. Oh. Oh, my dudes are way behind. DC's got us on the back end right there. Let me check this out. Rest in peace. Yeah, for sure. He's a solo player. He's good. Yeah. I imagine. There's a lot of good players. Fang Rush is good at loss and damage, but he needs to work on his mitigation because if he played PS4, I know he would get bursted down real fast. But he usually plays in group play, you know, so he depends on his team for function. Golden, that's the big thing about Fang Rush. Fang Rush, why I like Fang Rush is they work as a unit, right? And when you work as a unit, you're dependent on your healers. You're dependent on your tanks. You're dependent on your team. So when he rolls in with 5 or 6 players, he's got all those little things covered. So that's why I like watching Fang Rush out of any other YouTuber, because he plays objective, he takes out large pools, and he's team-oriented. And he puts his team together with precision. Watching the console Cyrodiil fights, the Zergs are a lot smaller and less organized. Strategy seems at times non-existent. Yeah, the strategy in this on console is nothing. It's bad. It's terrible. You know, it is. You know, that's the thing. I honestly will say this. Fighting on both platforms, or all 3 platforms, I think console players have a lot more raw talent for, like, players who want to do smaller scale PvP without objectives. But the better team, the better organized teams come from PC. I mean, honestly, you see literally Peace is good. That dude will 1vx like a mofo. He is bad. Peace is badass player. But I honestly feel like when I was playing on PC, like if you get a good team, a good small team, like 5 or 6 people that are all aware of what they're doing, man, they flip stuff that 30 people on console wish they could do, right? They just have such precision with organization, right? They just do. It's just the way, it's just who they are, right? But then when you take a look at like a small like PvP, like, oh, you know, what the heck? There's Learn, that's my dude. Hey Learn, where you guys going, dude? Something's going on. Learn, I know you ain't on a stam character today. Where are they going? They're backdooring. Yep. They're backdooring. I know that dude. Something's up. So Gooch97 just posted in the chat. That is, tell you what, if anybody's ever going to take from that man, they're crazy. But yet he plays with probably one of the best precisions in the game. Gooch97 does. Who's going to take it away from him, right? Because he does it all. But he plays what? The objective. He doesn't sit there and go, oh, I'm going to go tower farming. Yeah, because that's just what I want to do. You know, no. He's like, I want to win campaigns. That's what he wants to do. Gooch97 wants to win campaigns. He doesn't give a crap about tower farming or anything. AP is important, sure. But at the end of the day, he knows, hey, if I flip keeps, I get this. I still get my AP. And he does it. He lives in Cyrodiil. Believe it. And at the end of the day, he has multiple Emperor Seas. He has multiple titles under him. And why? Because he's good at what he does. And he plays what? Campaign. All day, every day. Yep. Look at this. Look at Mystic. Look at Mystic. He knows. Look at me. Look at me. See? You can't fool me. You think you can fool me. You can't fool me. I know. I smell this shit. Motherfuckers. I don't think so. I don't fucking think so, motherfuckers. They should be heading towards the farm. There's probably going to be like 6 to 10 of them, if not more. They'll try to cut off all the resources. Hey, Learn, what's up, dude? Where's your homies? It's my dude. We're in the same guild together. No, dude, you got me bent. Power overload? Really? I'm not gonna let you keep cracking me with the power overload, dude. Come on. He's good. Learn is a really good player, by the way. You gotta come through me to get it, Learn. $30K? Is that that's what, 23K health? I'm just gonna keep shielding him and healing him. You're not gonna kill him. Every time I heal with him, he heals himself. Come on. Come on, Learn. You gotta come through me. I see the power overload, brother. I see those hands. Come on. I wasn't born yesterday. I got something for you. Swing around the side here. Yep, try to lost me out. Come on, dude. Seriously? He's good, though. I see what it is. Nope, we grabbed all the resources, Learn. Okay. Sometimes you'll bump into that too. Alright. Anyways, I'm about to let this go here in a minute, but he was scared of my bird. He's good. He had that power overload waiting for me. I look at the map and I see where I can cause some hell for the big Zergs, right? You can hop the wall with a DK still and no one knows how to. Well, they shouldn't. That's an exploit. If you get caught, you'll get in trouble. ESO PvP was never designed nor intended to be 1vx. Cyrodiil was intended designed for 24 player size groups with originally up to 250 players per alliance, 750 total per campaign. Right. BGs were added for players wanting 1vx type PvP. Dueling was added for 1v1 crowd, right? Nerd. I'm definitely a nerd, Shannon. Definitely. Bottom line is that you don't like Cyrodiil PvP, do BGs, right? Definitely. Every day, all day. I just started to get into PvP. I've been doing Battlegrounds. It's been fun. Should have done it sooner. Yeah, King, definitely. And that's one thing. I feel like Battlegrounds is good. It's a good, different type of PvP. I feel like you get different aspects of PvP from each, right? And that's what I love about it. For me personally, when I walk into Cyrodiil. Oh man, I need to go back here. Looks like we're pushing down here. When I walk into Cyrodiil, I'm here for the campaign. I know I am. I'm like, I'm here to play campaign. Why am I here to play campaign? Because I'm trying to get the objective for my faction. I'm here to play for the faction. If I'm in Battlegrounds, I'm trying to win for what? For my team. I'm trying to play the objectives. If I duel with my friends and we mess around and we have tournaments and I play in tournaments, but I like objective play. I've always been a Battleground player. And every MMO, every hardcore game I've ever done with PvP, I held titles in Battlegrounds because I always like thinking tactical, right? I love thinking tactical. And this game is a representation and a re-emergence of Dark Age of Camelot. The keeps are the same. This bridge is the same. A lot of the map structure, not all of it, but a lot of it is similar. That's why I came here, because I was like, not only is it Elder Scrolls, which is one of my favorite lores of all time, but you take one of my favorite siege engines that ever existed and you draw from that. I mean, hello. Is that... What the hell? Are they still trying to backdoor some shit? I'm getting up here for tech. Forget that shit. You can do whatever, dude. Look, then you have these players. And these dudes are really good too. The little Nightblades who will sneak up and just whatever on people. Come on, man. Please take me out. Please, please come and get me. Oh, hello. It's time! And if I die, am I going to complain? I'll probably be upset, but this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it means to be a Cyrodiil player. Ow. Nope. Hey. I see ya. I ain't got time. No. No. Ignore me. No. Oh no, I got Zerg down. What will I ever do? But look, they're going to lose their keep. There's 16 sieges on the other side. They're not going to stop it. They're just trying to be like, don't let any more up here. It's okay. We always go back. Alright. Okay. Try to get for this cap, I'm going to call it. But yeah, future notification, I'm just going to ban trolls. Anybody who says something I feel that's a troll comment, they're going to get banned. Just perma-banned. Just go, if they make another account and I feel suspicious, banned. I'm tired. I'm done. The way I look at it, I don't go on other people's websites and hit dislike, and I don't leave nasty comments trolling them. I'll say something if I don't agree in a constructive manner, but I won't troll them, right? Now, have I put things out there on against players? Yeah, direct. Exactly. Because they're not going to take acknowledge of the post that I'm posting. Fine. I'll make a tube and we'll acknowledge it that way. Okay? That's how we'll do it. I'm done with toxic stuff altogether. I'm done with toxic players. I'm done with trolls. I want players to play the game the way they want to. And that's the only thing I'm trying to provide. And and give them the knowledge that they need to do it. Like, that's the only thing I want. If a player wants to roll a Nightblade healer, I just want to try to help them. I'll be like, this worked for me, and this is how you can apply some of that knowledge to what you're trying to do. Should they do it exactly the way I do it? I'm never going to say that, because there might be something that they want specifically in their build. They might want to use the fountain, you know, which I don't use. You know, they might want to. Hey, who am I to tell them that they can't do that? That's my point. It's like, what, you know, how should we be, you know, because I don't want toxic stuff. Oh, dude, I just made it here just in time. See, they spent all that energy pushing us back when they should have been defending. See, I can't even get, like, there's some AP I don't even get from certain players anymore. Oh, that's a lag. Dude, you can't get in. We all die, we all get zerged down, it all happens. I'd rather be zerged down by 100 people, than, you know, and be with, you know, 50 people. Look at all these Nightblades. Come out here. Why are friggin'... There you is. Get... Oh, hello.
I'm hurt.
Always soft stack. Never hard stack on that flag for the life of you. Please don't do that. Because one bomber will come in and make that your nightmare. That's another thing I don't get. Like, you don't... I see you, little sniper bitch. Trust you and me, I'm coming. Where are you going? Get back here. What? What, Blade? What? Bye! You better keep them healed! You better keep him healed, son! That's right, bitch! That's right! What the fuck happened to your fucking healer now? He died! He died! He died, he died, he died! Oh shit, they're a little pissed. You're mine! God. Bye! Get off! No! I'm dead. Fucking what the hell is fucking AEP doing? Fucking dumb son of a... Giving up the choke point again. Never fails. I understand that, but if the game lags from these big battles, it's made for a PvP. Also, 1vxers, no. Here's the thing, Golden, and a lot of them has come out. They look for ideal clips. They're clippers. They're not 1vxers. I have every one of the 1vxers dying from like other players, and then also I have the same players who claim to be 1vxers have people in the background sniping and doing other shit. So 1vxers can get 1vx's, but it's rare. It's not real. A lot of it's fake. A lot of it's fake, to be truth be told. There's a few good players out there, and everyone will tell you. They look for the ideal video and they put it out. It's what it is. Any real PvPer will tell you that that rarely happens. I have videos of like 2, 3, 3s, 2v2s, or 2v2s, 1v3s, all sorts of stuff, but does that make me a badass player? No, it's just because I faced players who weren't that skilled. Really, that's all it is. You know, it's fake. Most of it's fake, in my opinion. It's clickbait. It's just clickbait. There are more money ESO makes, the more likely ZOS is to upgrade their server infrastructure. They're trying to work on it. Well, you all take it easy. I'm going back to doing good old on my DK. Good. Definitely, Sherman. I look forward to it. Make sure you email me, Sherman. I want that information so we can get that collab going. What if I pretend like I'm a troll? No, I'm not going to ban you, Todd. You've been with me for too long. And when skill don't go off, I just get mad as hell. The funny thing about it is like I've won some like, you know, PvP tournaments and whatever. To me, it's just garbage. It's just junk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is just... And look at this. This was a bad tactic. This was a terrible, terrible tactic by EP, giving up the choke point. To me, this is what I play for. I've got AD on this doorstep. So right now, I can't afford to leave, which sucks. But it is what it is. I'm going to defend this with my very last breath. But look at all these players here. This is how Cyrodiil gets played. This is Cyrodiil. This is Cyrodiil. The team with the less numbers loses. People backdooring. People taking the small teams and making it functional. That's Cyrodiil. Peace, what's up, dude? He's a badass player. Fucking lag ass shit. That deserves respect. That's why I respect those players. Peace plays campaign, and he's beast. Nope. You're out. Yeah, I saw you. I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain. Let's go inside my astral plane. Vish. Vish. This is what Cyrodiil is, man. This is what it is. It's real. It's not, I'm not clicking it. I'm not cutting it. Alright? I'm not picking apart pieces. I'm not standing here with these guards around picking off people and hugging these towers. And when I do catch tower farmers, I show what happens to the tower farmers. We got Zerg down. You were in a tower in a keep that wasn't yours. What'd you think was going to happen? Mudlow, hello. Do I care? No. I'm here to do one thing. Protect, defend, assault. That's it. That's my game style. If you want to play a different way, have at it. Players know me here. Trust you and me. They hate me. Xbox is now starting to get familiar with me already. Because I can honestly say I feel a little weird. Like I have like major deja vu. But anyways, so which is really cool, by the way. Xbox players, thank you. AD company has been really cool with me, and I've actually seen a couple of my friends, which was pretty badass too. So, but anyways, guys, yeah. At the end of the day, that's all I do. I play to the campaign. Look, we've already taken this, taken that. Looks like Chowman might be getting hit. And I don't think I can go over there because we're still cut off. So, anyways, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for all my subscribers for sticking with me. Thank you for all my sponsors for, you know, being there for me. Thank you for everybody. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I hope a lot of players get something good out of it. I'm just trying to stay positive. And to each their own is what I'm always going to say. If you want to roll a certain way, have at it. But just because I don't or other players don't, Night Goldeman, you have a good one, brother. Night Helly, you have a good one. I still have to 1v1 you. Yeah, of course you do, Storm. That's all good, man. We can definitely do it. Nothing a nice jump into the freezing water will gear. You know, and I want to thank all of you. I want to thank every one of you, man. You guys are the greatest. I couldn't have a better community. Thank you. And like I said, more to come. We're going to be here. Once again, I'm Mysticraven, this ESO Daily. And as always, have a nice day.